What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? No. What's up, everybody? Today is kind of different. I see there's a weird side angle thing going on. I just don't really know where else to shoot this, but I was thinking about doing something different. Just kind of, I guess it's like a Friday hangout session with me instead of a crazy edited video. I know I've been pumping out a lot of these edited videos that take a lot of time, and I love doing them, but recently I've just been getting kind of busy, but I don't want to stop posting because I love this hobby and I still want to connect with you guys. So I guess today what we're going to be doing is just talking about what I've been up to lately. Hopefully that's not going to bore you guys to death, but this came in the mail, which is really cool. This is the Magicx Zero40, and when I first saw this device, and I'm going to do a proper review for this device, but I didn't really think I would like it. I honestly think I saw it and I was like, this thing just looks like a pancake, like a frisbee or something, you know. But once I took this out, and Mech DIY sent this to me, so thank you to Mech DIY. But they sent me the white one, and dude, look at this. I got it. Fix the focus. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I only got a few hours so far with it, but from my tests thus far, I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to say this thing surprised me. It really did. I didn't think it would be as comfortable to hold. Like, this thing is so comfortable to hold. And when you compare it to the original DS Lite, I mean, this thing's a little bit smaller, obviously, when this thing is fully open. But surprisingly, the screen size isn't bad. I thought the screen size was a little too small from the pictures, but I'm actually enjoying this thing. And Mech DIY is known for sending some amazing memory cards. So you get a branded SD card from Mech DIY, and I usually like sourcing my own ROMs, obviously, but from my experience, Mech DIY has been on point with their libraries that they send. And I know this is kind of a heated discussion whether or not companies should provide ROMs and whatnot. Personally, I do fall on the sides of modern games that are currently on sale. I don't think they should be including those, especially when they come from indie developers. But for all the old titles, I kind of shrug my shoulders with that. I don't think that's a big deal. However, this came, and it's only a 64 gigabyte card, but dude, it has like every game I can ever want on the DS. Granted, in this guy, I think, I did a video on this. I have this R4 card that I got off of Amazon, or was it Alibaba? One of the stores, but this has pretty much the games. I curated this card for the games that I want to play. And I haven't picked it up. I played with it for, I don't know, a day or two, and I always revert back to, you know, the handhelds that I usually enjoy playing, which is this guy. I've been playing with the Brick so much because I've just been having this Game Boy Color binge lately. And there's one game specifically, some guy on Reddit, I forgot who it was, but we were talking, and he recommended this one game that I had never heard of, and it is a Japanese translation game. Well, not a Japanese it's a game that's now translated to English. It's a Japanese game, I should say. And let me see if I can find it. It's called Star Ocean Blue Sphere, and this game blew me away. I mean, for what Game Boy Color is capable of, like, these guys, whoever designed this game or whoever made this game, developed this game, they pushed the boundaries for what the Game Boy Color is capable of. And I'm only about an hour and a half in, but so far, I'm absolutely loving this game. This game is incredible. It has RPG elements. It it's not a, someone said it's kind of like a side scroller. I guess the fights happen in side scrolling view, but overall, this game is just so interesting. Here, I'm gonna get some B-roll real quick. So yeah, I've been playing a lot on the Trim UI brick. I was making a lot of progress in Link's Awakening on the Miyoo Mini Plus, and this used to be kind of like my main go-to device up until I got the Trim UI brick, and I love the Miyoo Mini. Like, this is gonna have a special place in my heart forever. For some reason, I can't find this color palette on this system. This color palette is called Pistachio, and I don't know how to find that. And right now, for some reason, whenever this game loads, it doesn't load correctly. So if I go to save states, load state, it should load this one, but for some reason it keeps loading the previous file, and I don't know how to fix that. And I've been going through RetroArch and I've been trying to change settings, but it's just been kind of a small annoying thing. Like, whenever I want to pick it up, I gotta go into the menu and load the correct spot. But the reason why it's hard for me to let go of this and play it on the Trim UI brick is specifically because of this D-pad. The better D-pad is just so amazing. Once you game on the better D-pad, it's really difficult to go back to, say, this D-pad, because this D-pad just feels so much better. So yeah, I've been playing a ton of Star Ocean. I call it Blue Ocean. Star Ocean, Blue Sphere. And Link's Awakening, I finally figured out. For some reason it wasn't working, but I finally got it to work, where I transferred the save file from the Miyoo Mini, because I made so much progress and I didn't want to start over, to the Trim UI. So now I'm basically picking up where I left off from the Miyoo Mini. I don't know, this device feels more like a Game Boy to me. But additionally, on top of that, another thing that I did here is I have this kind of like multi-cart that I bought and kind of made with the sticker. Yeah, I didn't make it. I just bought the multi-cart and I custom made this sticker, which looks really cool. I think it has like this holographic look to it. But I put the .srm save file onto this, and again, it took me a couple of tries. For some reason, it didn't work the first time. And I got this running my gameplay, or I shouldn't say my gameplay, my save file, my progress from the Miyoo Mini onto the original Game Boy Pocket, which I thought is insane. Like, that's so cool that I can play some games on this, have the functionality of the save states, and then if I want, I can just go back and play it kind of how it was intended to be played on the Game Boy Pocket. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I beat Pokemon Blue, like I said in my last video, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, because it's just been so much easier to not get that choice paralysis with this device. However, this can introduce new problems, because I can upload as many games as I want, because these Game Boy games are so small. Yeah, I haven't done this yet, and I don't think I'm gonna finish the game on the Pocket. Oh yeah, another thing that I was doing. So this week, the other night, I was just messing around with overlays, palettes, and filters. I've been trying to replicate the DMG look, so not the Pocket, but the actual DMG look on the Trim UI brick. And since I have two of them, I use this one as kind of like a test device for all of like things that I don't want to wreck on this one. I keep this one, I customized it to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm not going to mess with it any further, because I find myself doing something that I don't understand and then it wrecks the whole thing. And that's exactly what happened with this guy. And what happened was I changed an overlay and I stacked the filters in a way where the Game Boy games just would not start again. I would click on this A button and it would be stuck at the Nintendo loading screen. Like right here, it wouldn't show anything. It would just be a blank screen. I think I have a video of it. I'll show you if I find it. And it started like glitching out and I was just like, are you kidding me? Because I had it just right too. It was like after I put so much work into getting it to look as close to the DMG, and it looks better. That version looked better than this. I'm still working on trying to perfect it, but it messed up. So what I ended up doing was thankfully I had an extra Trim UI with the system on the SD card. I created an image of this file, which was 256 gigabytes. So I had to find a hard drive that had that much space because I'm running out of space. Made a copy and then just made a duplicate image of this card. So that's where we're at. But yeah, and what's crazy is we're coming up on a year since I started this channel. Because when I started this channel, I think I only had this guy and the original Miyoo Mini. Yeah, these are the only two devices that I had. And yeah, I know for a fact I started it sometime around fall because I remember I had all my decorations up, and I'm actually kind of excited to do that. Me and my wife, we like to decorate. So we're going to be decorating our house, I think this weekend. So, the area where I shoot might look a little bit different. But yeah, we're going to decorate the house to really get into the fall cozy season. And to me, for some reason, the fall season just goes hand in hand with like cozy video games. So my wife and I tend to play a lot of Fallout 76 during the fall season. I was thinking, like, I did that random ass pizza that pizza episode. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I did this random ass pizza episode because I cook a lot at home and I love cooking Italian food, and pizza is one of my favorite things to make. I do tend to make homemade dough and homemade pizza sauce. I think I showed you guys on that video how I make it. That's the quick version. There's like a longer way to do it, but I thought that would be too boring, and I honestly didn't think you guys would like it. I don't think it did that well, honestly. I don't think too many people watched that video nor liked it, but I thought it was fun, a cooking video. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was thinking about I have a Fallout cookbook, and there's a ton of Fallout recipes that I do want to make. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more cooking videos. Again, this channel, I don't know why, I just made it because I have such an affinity for these things, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of jump in and be a part of this community. I've reached out to a few really big creators in this space, and they've all been nothing but amazing and welcoming. I can't say the same for the SBC Reddit group. I think generally people are annoyed with me on that because I keep posting my content on that subreddit, which, to be fair, I probably would be annoyed too, but I'm going to keep doing it because I want to spread this content around, and I want more people to see it. I mean, that's the whole reason why I'm doing it, to share it with the community. And granted, there's going to be people who are just not going to connect with it, which is fine. What else is going on? I don't want to bore you guys to death. And this is one of those videos where I don't have a script. I'm not prepared at all, obviously. I don't have a script. I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys and talk. What else has been going on? I bought this thing. I mean, this is a retro channel, and this kind of, I guess, works as something that's retro. This is a Camp Snap camera, and what I found, and this was a spontaneous purchase, it basically is a digital camera that looks and acts like one of those old disposable cameras. So you turn it on, and then you just take a picture, and you don't have a view or an LCD monitor to see what you're taking. You don't get to see your photos until you develop it, which is when you put it into your computer via USB-C, and you can create your own filters, which is super cool. And I did that, so it has like this old aesthetic, and obviously if you put it in Photoshop and add grain, you can really make it look like it's an old school camera. So I thought this was a really cool find. Maybe I'll do a video on it. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, let's get right into why you guys probably actually came to see this video. It's to talk about mods and whatnot. And a lot more of you, surprisingly, I didn't think too many people would actually be interested, but there was a good amount of you who were interested in showing me your modded devices, whether that's the Trim UI or the Miyoo Mini, or even someone sent in an original DS. We're gonna go ahead and, I guess, find which ones I think are the top 10. And do note that this is all in good fun. I think all of your designs are beautiful, but if we have to start being critical, I'm gonna get critical. So put your big boy pants on, don't get offended. And if you do, whatever. I mean, that's a you problem, not me. But let's go ahead and do that. Alright, the time has finally come. We're going to be using Tier Maker. I'm going to be rating your wonderful systems. I want to thank each and every one of you for sending me your screenshots so I can rate your amazingly modded systems. Now remember, this is a friendly competition, and at the end of the day, even though some of these systems has a face only a mother can love, you know, you guys should be proud of what you guys created regardless of what I think. But however, since, you know, this is part of the competition, not everyone's going to be in the S tier. I'm going to be honest, the S tier is going to be very hard to get. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Reddit user 4legger. Don't read into that screen name. It looks like his photo was taken by a potato. And I think he made mention, I think he mentioned that he knew his photo was kind of, I don't know why you couldn't wait and just take it when it was during the daylight, you know. Looks like you live in a cave, but who cares? I'm gonna do my best to decipher this. So, I don't know what's going on here. Very interesting. It looks like it's probably you're using some kind of like rubber membrane protector for your device, which I personally, I'm not a fan of these things. It just looks kind of messy. I would rather, but I understand the reasoning behind it. It's precious to you. You don't want to accidentally drop it and break it. So I get it. I get it. And this is a Miyoo Mini. Now, what I like most about this device is the fact that you use transparent buttons and you have some kind of lighting mod in the back, which is really cool. You don't really see that quite often. Now, I am assuming this sticker was from Sakura Retro Modding, I think on Etsy. I could be wrong. It looks like you did a pretty, I mean, again, this photo, dude, this photo is so rough. It's hard to tell if you place it on straight, but it looks very well placed. Like when I put stickers on my games or my systems, it takes forever to get it perfectly straight. It looks like you did a bang up job. But in terms of the colors here, I would have just stuck with 2 red and 2 blue because this is a little bit leaning in the blue, and I think it might have looked a little bit more cohesive instead of the green, even though green is here. Let's do this. Let's open this up in Photoshop. Put that there. Just pick a blue color. All right, and then let's go ahead and drop that color. I mean, it's kind of doing it. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it would have, yeah, I honestly think this would have been a better choice. When you bought these, I'm curious, did it come with a green one or did you ask specifically for a green button? Yeah, I think that would look better, honestly. But whatever. I mean, look, the picture quality, I'm gonna have to bump you down a few points because it's such a terrible picture, 4legger. But, you know, I appreciate you. I think I'm gonna put C because the picture quality is so terrible, but you added those lights, and dude, those lights are sick, but I feel like the colors could have been a little bit more, you know what, no, I'm gonna put you in B because I know how hard it is to mod the lights, and that is pretty awesome. So 4legger, you're getting a B. I don't know, B is a passing grade. I would be happy. Yeah, so nice. All right, next up we have I don't know how if you guys are gonna like this or not. Where the hell's that, guys? Oh, 4legger again. Oh, here we go. 4legger coming in clutch. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So from this photo, oh, that's right. I remember who you are now. You're the guy who, this is your wife's or your girlfriend's system. And I think you sent more than just one photo. You sent a bunch of photos. So this guy right here, what you did with the blue cover and these beautiful, what is this, bronze buttons? Just the whole thing. Like this system right here, I dig. This one, not so much. This one has like a really nice retro look, so I dig that. I mean, these are all your crazy customized systems. I don't know what this is, but if I had to rate all of these as a whole, I'm gonna put these in B because I do think you gave me one more photo. Did you not? I don't see it. Okay, well, look, because of that blue one, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be rating this one because this one is my favorite. That one, A tier, because the colors are just so beautiful. The blue is so nice, and then I can't tell what you have here, but it looks like you have some kind of decal here, and the contrast between the blue and the bronze and that like metallic sheen you got, dude, that thing is sick. So definitely A tier on that one. But the other devices, like your girlfriend's device, B tier. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go to what is his or her Iniquity Rhymes? Iniquity Rhymes. Okay, I can't pronounce. I'm a f***ing idiot. All right, so Iniquity Rhymes sent us their Miyoo Mini Plus Purple, and they have a nice little theme going, right? They got the transparent purple model. Personally, I'm not a fan of the transparent purple model. However, with the Pokemon Unbound, very smart choice. Picking that game knowing that the purple theme really works, or at least the purple theme in Unbound works really well for the system. The black buttons, you know, and the white, and then I like that little touch right here, the select and start with the Pokemon charm. And then on top of all of that, you have some kind of 3D printed cover. Granted, I don't know how comfortable that would be when you're playing. I'm assuming it snaps off, like, or it's easily, you can easily snap it off when you're playing, but I mean, overall, this is an amazing system. I wonder, does that thing stay on? Like, when you close this thing, is there like some kind of magnetic thing that keeps that thing from just flopping everywhere? Because I think this is I haven't seen this before. This is really cool. So yeah, Iniquity Rhymes. Overall, you're going in A tier without a doubt. Very simple A tier. You did a great job. And again, I love how you match the white with the white and then the blacks with the, yeah, really good job. Iniquity Times gets A tier. All right, next up, we got, let me find it, Luke Nance. Okay, Luke Nance playing Hippo and Buttercup. Never heard of that game. I have to check it out. It's by Anthony Wallace. I believe Anthony Wallace is the guy behind the Mayor of Sanctuary, if I'm not mistaken. Big fan of his games. I reached out to him. I wanted to chat to him, but I know he had a rough go at it, and he didn't really want to talk to anybody about regarding the Mayor of Sanctuary. I still need to talk to Incube 8 Games. I reached out to them and they did respond and they do want to talk. So I'm going to have an episode coming out. I just have been so busy with work that I haven't had a chance to get to it. And I have like 2 other systems that are just sitting here that I need to review. Anyways, let's go back to rating Luke Nance's system. Now, this is just personal preference. Not a fan of the color of the shell. However, I don't know if this is stock or if you did some kind of dye job, but overall, the colors look smooth. This guy right here doesn't look nice, but I bet it feels fantastic to use. You know, that extra little texture, that must be nice to, you know, use. Now, I don't know what this means right here. You can tell me in the comments if you see this video. I like the classic look of the buttons, but overall, this system is going in C tier. And it's not that I think your system is terrible or anything, it's just personal preference. Oh, wait a minute. He has those concave buttons. So look, because of that, B tier. And I am a sucker for these concave buttons. They do feel amazing. So he added buttons and this extra grippy thing, and I do like the overlay. Really cool. It looks like it's in Japanese. This does not look like Japanese. This looks like Chinese or something. This looks like Japanese. I could be wrong, but overall, yeah, I think you get a solid B. All right, next up, we got, oh God, dude. Reddit user Mohammed Mohamdisia. Mohamdisia. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, welcome to the channel. Kifa Hueninti. Shukra. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'll say this real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bleep that out. All right, so user Mohammed has one of the sickest looking Miyoo Mini Pluses I've ever seen. And let me explain. So first off, what he did here is really cool, and I wish I had done this on mine. I don't know how you did this or where you got this screen cover, but this screen cover, dude, is smooth. That is a matte screen cover, and boy does it look good with this transparent black model. Then on top of that, he used some kind of button mod. I don't know where he got this button mod, but you can see it's a little bit textured, and they do have the concave buttons, and black on black with this matted screen. Oh, dude, this is sick. I mean, look how clean this looks. Proper modded system. It looks very mature. It looks very slick. I'm gonna go ahead and have to put this in, where the hell did it go? This is the first S tier mod. The only thing I would say is take a look, bro. Go look at the better D-pad mod and the, I think, endgame buttons, because they do have this concave style, except it's in aluminum, and it would match the matte look so perfectly. I would be interested to see what that looks with this matted screen on the black transparent model. However, they're expensive. So apart from that, S tier, easy. Okay, next up, we got another name that I'm gonna mess up. It's Mortzauge. Mortzauge. Dude, you guys with your names. All right, Mortzauge. All white design, very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a very simple build, and I think simplicity sometimes looks the best. It looks like he's playing, what is this game? This is that one game, Zombie Plant vs. Zombies or something. Very cool. The white on white. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this. It just looks super clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the A tier. I mean, you did a good job. The white with white, can't get any simpler than that. It looks very cool. It would probably look even cooler if you use that matte screen wherever this guy got his matte screen. But yeah, easy A tier. Okay, next up, we got Disastrous Sand coming in with an easy name to pronounce. It looks like you took this with some kind of, like, do you have an iPhone, dude? It looks like AI did some kind of, what is it called? I don't know, it just looks like AI for some reason. Anyway, great photo, by the way. So you're definitely gonna get an extra point for that. I like the lighting. Look at that. You took the time to set up the composition, to get the lighting just right, to make sure there isn't any reflections. You can tell, this guy put some effort into this shot. What I like about this is these two buttons right here. It fits with the black and black, and then you have the classic, I don't know what you would call this color, but it's kind of, it reminds me of the classic Game Boy, and I love this aesthetic, and because you took it such a good photo, it's going in A tier. So far, these are our A tiers. And remember, this photo right here, the only thing that's in the A tier is that blue one. The rest are in B tier, and we only have one S tier so far. Next up, we got To Be Frank. Two as in he sent me a ton of photos, so we're gonna have to get through this quickly. So To Be Frank, here we go. He has this looks like a, oh man, this is the portal, right? I'm pretty sure that's the portal. The AYN, dude, I know that's not the, yeah, this is the portal, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I just had to check. I didn't wanna mess that up. Okay, so To Be Frank 2, his second shot, the portal's cool. He added some transparent back buttons on the black system, and then here he has the mini, and you know, same thing, same deal, different colors. They're cool. You know, I think there's only so much you can do with these systems regardless, so adding these cool transparent or translucent buttons I think is really cool, but B tier for now. Next, he sent me his DS. Now, I have a soft spot for the Nintendo DS. The hell just happened? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Did you add these stickers, or is this a case? Because if this case is one of those cases that you bought and you had to take the innards of your original DS and install it into here, if that's what you did, kudos to you, my friend. That is a hard mod to execute, and you did a phenomenal job. This gold looks sick. Like the whole Zelda, I think this is from one of the Zeldas, right? Anyways, beautiful system, man. That's going in A tier. Easy A tier. It's so difficult to mod this thing. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe you just bought it as is. Regardless, I think it looks absolutely amazing. I think we got another photo from Muhammad, where's your photo, bro? I don't know where that is. I don't think I saved it. Well, no, I had to save it because I uploaded it from here. Hold on, dude. Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh my god. Just when I thought S tier couldn't get any better. Dude, look at this. I have a similar one on my Game Boy. Not my Game Boy, my Miyoo Mini Plus, except it's on the bottom, but you decided to go on the sides. Because I think I'm using integer scaling and this might not be integer scaling, which is fine, but my god, dude, with this color theme, you like knocked it out of the park. Like, look how beautiful this color palette goes with that. I mean, incredible, dude. S tier again. I mean, it's the same system, but still, amazing. That is my favorite one thus far. All right, let's move on to Lex Zap. User Lex Zap sent me his before and after, which I appreciate because that's really cool to see how far this system has gone. Now, these colors, you know I'm a sucker for green. The purple and green, they're on the opposite end of the color spectrum, so obviously it's going to look really amazing when you put those colors together, and this is just a testament to that. This system looks absolutely amazing, especially from where this thing came from. Look at this. Look how ugly this system. Look at how ugly this is. You did a bang up job. I'm sure you did some kind of cleaning job, maybe a dye job. Then you added some custom buttons, and to have the, I guess the, what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't had my coffee yet. Not the just the wherewithal to pick these colors. I mean, you definitely had some inspiration going. You had a theme in mind because the green, I'll call this lime green with the purple. What a fantastic mod, man. This is beautiful. All right, this is going in S tier because he spent so much time and took this system definitely had some love, and you did a fantastic job. What was his name? Lex Zap. All right. Next up, we got Sping Mount coming in with the Miyoo Mini original with a sick little design. I wonder, did you create this yourself? Because if you did, fantastic job. I dig it. I like this look. And once again, this is just black on black, very simple, nice, clean, shiny buttons. They almost look metallic. I doubt they are, but they look that way. And is this the Miyoo Mini Plus or the Miyoo? I can't tell. My guess is it's the original Miyoo Mini, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, this is going in A tier. Solid design. I mean, just going in and creating your own or finding that cool splash screen. Amazing. All right, next up we got, dude, where the... Oh my god, am I going crazy? Where is this? Oh, here we go. So we got Funcron. All right, integrated BT, Bluetooth 5.0 transmitter on the back. Dude, that is sick. That is so cool. Wow. How long did that take you, Funcron? Okay, now, there's a lot going on here. First off, this guy, Funcron. Wait, is this the guy that I was talking to? I don't know. There is somebody who told me about this game. And Blue Ocean, Blue Sphere, is bar none one of the best Game Boy Color games I've ever experienced. Granted, I'm only maybe an hour or two in, but I am stunned that I'd never heard of this game before. And somebody on Reddit, I don't know if it was this guy, but somebody turned me on to this game. And I got to talk about this game in a different episode, unless I already talked about it in this episode, because I know I'm filming this first, by the way. I'm going to be filming the first part after I do this because I was excited to do this. But anyway, long story short, Star Ocean, Blue Sphere, one of the best games on the Game Boy Color. Okay, but let's go ahead and talk about a system. Now, there's a lot going on, as I said. There's some kind of... Dude, how did you do that? Is that just some kind of sticker that you placed on top? Or no, inside maybe? Because it is a translucent black model. However you did this little glitter speckle thing, it looks awesome. I have never seen anybody do this before. It could be a sticker mod. I'm looking at it right here, but what makes me think it's not a sticker mod is right here. You can't really get that look with a sticker to get it so perfectly on those beveled edges. So that is amazing. And then you have a super clean D-pad. What kind of D-pad is this? Again, my favorite D-pad is the better D-pad from Etsy. It is ridiculously expensive for what you're paying for, but boy, does it feel amazing and does it look amazing. Now, you are coming in with these translucent, glittery buttons. I mean, it looks like pure candy. This whole thing just looks like there's a party going on. When you flip it to the back, you got this crazy thing. I mean, dude. And the game. Okay, look, this is easy. This is going in S tier. Funcron, S tier. You did a fantastic job on your system. Next up, we got Concern. Concern has a similar sticker mod. I don't know. You guys, please tell me, what does this mean? I'm guessing it says Game Boy in Chinese or something, but look, I love this UI. I have something similar on, actually, no, I don't. On my Trim UI brick, I have something similar, but on this, beautiful. Now, the buttons, these look interesting. You know, the only thing I would say is it looks a bit dirty. This looks like it's made out of some gummy material. I'm sure it feels very nice to press. However, it just does not look super clean. And I like these, but the color scheme you did very well. Like this muted tone goes really well with the transparent black. I don't know about the D-pad. The D-pad must feel good, but I don't like how it looks necessarily. But overall, it's a solid mod. I'm gonna put this in B tier. All right, next up we got Let's Add 7772. And, you know, he prefaced by saying, hey, I didn't do much, but I just took out the joysticks, and that's fine. The thing is, and this is going to be unfair for some of the other people, but I do have a soft spot for this specific Magicx system. This one is just, like, beautiful looking. This is probably one of the best designed Magicx that they've come out with. They have so many damn numbers at this point, I don't even remember. What is this, the 40? I don't even think that there is a 305. 405, was it? 405? And I can already hear you guys shouting at me, it's not the 405! It's the... Like, chill out. There's so many damn Magicx names. I have to find it. Give me a second. The 35XXH. As I said, I'm a sucker for this design. I think... This one I don't even like. I like this one better. The 35XX versus this one. Yeah, so overall, you just put some 3D printed caps on there. So look, I mean, you put some effort into it. This is gonna go in C tier. And it's not that I think it's ugly. It's just, I mean, you know, we're talking about modded systems, and you did your best. So C tier, I think it looks nice. I just think you can go a little bit further. You know, I think you can buy some buttons or spray paint or do something. Or keep it like this. I mean, it looks beautiful as is. The only reason you're getting C tier is because it's such a simple mod. Not to say that I don't like it. It's just, you know what? Hold on, I feel bad. I'm gonna put you in B tier because I know how long it takes to do this. All right, there you go. Next up is Ear Dip. All right, first off, Ear Dip. Look what he has. He has the better aluminum D-pad. All right. And he went with the clean black on black. I'm a sucker for that. And then you have the Onion Boy theme, just pure perfection. I mean, look how clean this thing looks, you know? And you have the, did you paint these buttons or are these just black buttons that you bought? They look spray painted, I don't know. But whatever you did, it looks amazing. And because you have that D-pad, I know how stupid expensive it is. This is going in easy A tier. All right, next up we got, ooh, this one. He Who Devs. He Who Devs, dude. Tell me, you guys, is this not one of the cleanest models you've seen? Like, look how beautiful this is. The mint, translucent, shimmering buttons. I mean, and you took the time to take a nice photo. You put it right by your PC tower. And I can tell this guy has a thing for design. Who else would have a front wooden panel on their PC? And this thing is just beautiful. Like, I'm at loss for words how pretty that thing is. This is easy for me. This is going in S tier. That design is beautiful. All right, next up, we got Spider Bites with the 3 in elite, kind of like me. Cool. Very simple, black design. However, he used the concave buttons with the Nintendo theme red. I love it. This thing looks sick. I don't know what's going on here. Did you change this Miyoo setting to change colors when you highlight over these things, or is this just like some kind of weird temperature thing that's going on your screen? I don't know, but I think if you did, that's really cool. I haven't seen that before. Overall, this is a simple design with the concave buttons. This is going in A tier. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought this would be a fun thing to try. Anyways, general butt naked. Oh, wait a minute. General butt ass naked. Is this the, oh no, you have the same buttons as this guy. Am I mistaken? Like, it looks very similar to, why am I having such a hard time finding? Yeah, you have the same buttons as this guy. And man, these buttons are beautiful. Are these secure retro modding buttons? Because look at the quality on that. Man. First off, I really dig the overlay that you got going in the filter. You can see that drop shadow on that bevel right here, or that overlay. And I dig that, and I dig the colors. Like, it just looks like magical. I don't know. What is this thing? Is this one of those things where you can turn over and it'll cover your thing, cover your screen? I'm not a fan of these 3D printed grips because I'm sure it feels so much more comfortable, but I wish this color was that color. To me, that would be sick, but again, beggars choosers, right? Like, I'm sure you didn't have that option wherever you bought this from. So overall, I like this. I really do. I think it's it's probably very comfortable to play. And am I mistaken? No, I was gonna say, are these the same guy? No, they're not. That's bronze, that's yellow. So here we go. We're gonna put you in B tier. All right, next up, we got Pixel Parasaurus. Dude, you got... So we got Pixel Parasaurus, whatever. This guy likes Blastoise, and he likes the color blue, and I dig the overall cohesion and theme. You got that Miyoo Mini grip, that extra grip. I've seen these around. 3D printed, very cool, and he added a nice little Blastoise silhouette. I dig it. This is very cool. I wish you turned it on to Pokemon Blue or one of the blue ones, because that would look really cool with this whole unit. But overall, you're going in A tier. Good cohesion, beautiful system. Blue is not my favorite color, but respect. You did a good job. Very sick with that sticker in the middle. All right, next up, we got, these look very similar. We got Olympic Barber. I think he sent few pictures. Yes, he did. So... okay, so different lighting. One's warmer in temperature. Wait a minute. No, dude, he has two. Do you have a couple of these? Because these are different D-pads. I will say I like this one better than that one. I was never a fan of that. This is just too much going on. However, look at the lighting on this. Look at how it it just grabs onto that light. Really cool. And it looks like you have the Sakura Retro Modding sticker for the original Miyoo Mini on the gray Miyoo Mini. Very, very nice. I have the black Miyoo Mini and I got the PlayStation sticker and I regretted it. I regretted not getting the gray and doing the Game Boy because this thing is just so beautiful looking. So Baker sent me a total of 4 pictures and we'll get to his other ones. But for this one's going in A tier. All right, next up we got, where is it? Oh, it's To Be Frank again, coming in with the better aluminum that doesn't look like it, does it? Aluminum D-pad. You know what? I think I might have been mistaken. Yeah, I think maybe this guy on S tier might have had the aluminum buttons. Do the aluminum buttons look like that? Where they're kind of not as smooth? I don't know, maybe it's the picture quality, but I have a feeling this guy has the end game metal buttons and the aluminum D-pad, and he even went as far as getting a purple cord to go to, it was 3.5mm headphone jack to go with his system. Dude, To Be Frank, man, this one is an easy, oh man, this is hard. Dude, you got, anyone with the D-pad is gonna kind of get elevated into that section. But the problem is do I like it more than these two? Dude, you're getting A tier. Because look, A tier's damn high. You have these beautiful systems. The only reason I put these in S tier is, again, it's just my personal preference, but I think your system is beautiful. Close to, it should sit somewhere between S and A tier because of those D-pads. Beautiful system, but we gotta keep moving. We got another one from He Who Devs. Okay, this is a, what did I say, dude? This guy definitely knows a thing or two about style. Did you get aluminum start and select? I didn't even know they made those. Dude, this thing is sick. Wow. So these are for sure the aluminum endgame D-pad buttons. Not D-pad, and he has a D-pad. Look how clean that looks. Now tell me, wouldn't that look sick? Where is it? On this one. I mean, they almost look, no dude, look at the texture. I don't think he has these, because look at how smooth and clean these look versus this. Dude, if this guy got these buttons, this system would be insane. Like, I'm actually thinking about doing that because that looks sick. Dude, can you tell me where you got your matte screen? I'm sure I'm not the only one who's interested because that just looks so clean. But dude, he who devs is definitely a style aficionado. He's going in S tier. He got two systems in S tier. They're just that nice. I mean, those buttons, you can't beat it. I know they're stupid expensive, but in my opinion, they are worth every penny because, man, once you start playing games with that D-pad, it's hard to go to another D-pad. All right, we're gonna move on. Let's see here. Who do we got next? We got Jason Joe Star next, coming in with the blue and black theme. This thing looks sick. And again, I just have a soft spot for the transparent black model, and he did the nice cohesion. I wish you had some kind of game turned on because that would just make all of this look so much better. But overall, just solid system, great design. But I don't know about the blue. No, you're gonna definitely go A tier. The only thing is I just feel like the blue and the black, they are, I wonder what this would look like if you kind of made the black transparent thing. Like, I don't know if you can, but if you dyed it a lighter color, I think this would just look so insane. Hold on, let's try this real quickly. Yeah, I think if it was kind of like, if you dyed it gray or something, that would look really cool. I don't know, could be wrong. I don't know. I think, yeah, I think this overall, it belongs in B tier. Okay, look, we're going with Syfik. S-Yufik. I don't know how to pronounce these names. He sent two. I dig the UI. Although, I would probably put this one on that one because just the color tone might look better, but that's just me. Overall, these are stock. He just did some UI changes, and I think it looks really, really nice. But in terms of modding, we're gonna go ahead and put that B tier. And yeah, it looks nice, but there's not much apart from the, and I know you said that to me. You're like, well, I did, but I think you did a good job. Like, these are cool. Did you make this? I don't think so. I think I've seen this design before. Anyways, yeah, B tier. Looks nice. I would swap these two, but overall, nice system. All right, next up, we got, to be frank, coming in. Dude, this guy, holy crap. Wow. Bro, the gold headphones Porta Pro with the 3.5mm gold. Dude, this is sick. The only thing I would say is changing the red to like a golden color to match that. But apart from that, dude, this is a beautiful system. And I'm assuming this is not a standard shell. This is the IPS screen, I'm assuming, because I think I have something similar. Now let me ask you this. Is this the one where you can touch the screen to change these options, or do you have the IR touchpad up here? Because I have both of them and I love both of them, but the OLED one is definitely my choice. But man, I haven't seen these gold buttons. Wow. Very nice. Good pairing. With the matte black case or gray case, I think this thing just looks sick as hell. This is gonna go easy A tier. All right, next up, we got new environment. All right, he just did a simple transparent blue mod, and he has the 3D grip. I'm sure this is so much more comfortable. I do like it. We've already talked about one of the transparent mods, but we're gonna go B. Next, we got, where are you, Olympic Barber? I know, okay, see, now this is sick. This is not, I don't think this is this Sakura Retro modding? The stickers, because I know there's a couple of different companies that makes these, but I love this. This is just the old NES style with the red buttons and the black. Like, look at that. Dude, great job. Fantastic job. Easy A tier choice. Next, we got Another one from, dude, this guy is going nuts with the Super Nintendo. Look at that. Very clean. Very good job. This one is beautiful. The Super Nintendo look, I love it. Going easy, A tier. All right, next time, we got Itchy D. Again, don't read into it. Itchy D did some interesting dye jobs on his systems, and these are very, very unique because you don't see shell colors like that. And you didn't do a sticker mod, did you? I don't think so, because the bevel's still blue. Yeah, overall, I mean, these are very interesting. Yeah, they look really cool. Very unique design. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in A tier, both of these. All right, we're down to the last few. Wait a minute, Olympic Barber. Yeah, this one. This one's gonna go in B tier because I wasn't crazy about the D-pad. All right, so next up, we're going with Olympic Barber. Oh, showing us the back, Olympic Barber again. Dude, great job. Great, I have something similar. Great job with this. I like that. The back on your original Miyoo Mini is going in A tier. Where are your other photos? Which one is this for? Olympic Barber. I believe that was the... Was it this one? Is it the back of this one? Because if so, I mean... Is that a Miyoo Mini Plus? No, that's the Miyoo Mini. Dude, if that's this one, then these go in S tier. Like, you did a good job. You just made this whole thing like one cohesive unit. Love it. All right, next up, we got AA Ron. Is that a reference from, what's it called, that one show? Okay, so this guy, what did you do? You did an Xbox-themed Miyoo Mini. I have never seen this before. The green is perfectly on point with your theme. I mean, this thing is, apart from the fingerprint smudges, bro, like, if you clean this thing up, this is absolutely beautiful. Like, I am shocked that's easy S tier. AA Ron, S tier, bro. That thing is awesome. Wow. I can look at that all day. That's sick. All right, last but not least, we got Samurai Cowboy coming in with one of the best pictures. Like, dude, this guy took the time to take this photo, and he added like these little, what is this? These rocks, these gems, and he has this beautiful lanyard with, look at the detail on this one with this little rock. My God, this guy went all out. And again, with this Chinese insignia, I don't know what that means, and then I don't know what this is, but this looks sick. I love the font choice on this design. So sick. Wow. I don't like this D-pad, but these buttons are beautiful. And the overall presentation, it almost looks like this is a company photo. This is going in S tier without a doubt. And of course, lastly, we got my photo. So I'm a sucker for green, but you know, after a while, it gets kind of old. The Trim UI bricks, I just did the button mod, so that's nothing big, but my Miyoo Mini in the green, I'll go ahead and put this in B tier. I didn't do too much apart from the D-pad. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about all of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank them. So easy, first place. Xbox, second place. Third place. Fourth place because of how, no, this is third place. Fourth place. Fifth place. Oh man, but this guy did the sparkles. Okay, I think this is it. So on S tier, we got Mohammed coming in first because, bro, you did an excellent job. This thing is just so clean. Easy first place. Coming in second is AA Ron with the Xbox theme. Coming in third place, we got Lex Zap coming in third with his beautiful Game Boy Advance design. A lot of work went into that. Coming in fourth place with probably the best picture, Samurai Cowboy, excellent presentation, beautiful buttons, it's just the D-pad. And then coming in, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place, Mr. Sparkles over here. Where's it at? Coming in 5th place is Funcron with the amazing BT, what is it, Bluetooth? Easy, 5th place. And then we got He Who Devs, definitely you're on S tier. These are just beautiful systems, beautiful pictures. And then lastly on S tier is Olympic Barber. And then we got A tier. We're gonna go ahead and place this guy in first. So come on, let's move. So for A tier, we got, what's his name? Spin Mount or whatever. Then we got Ear Dip. Then we got the classic white. No. Then we got that, and then we got that. Then we got that. Yeah, that's fair. And then, oh, I forgot these. All right, so this is the official S tier ratings from the best designed, and I wouldn't say worst. Worst would be D tier. Nobody had a ugly system. All of you guys had amazing looking systems, and I know how much work you guys put into this, so you should be proud of these awesome systems. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this whole thing, if you guys like it, if you guys hate it. I don't know, if you guys want me to do this again. If so, let me know in the comments. And I got into this whole thing, and the reason why I wanted to do this because I love this hobby so much. In fact, what got me started was the original Miyoo Mini. I saw this on this guy's channel, Rotaka. Yeah, when I saw this video, I was like, what is that? What kind of system is that? And I need to have it. And when he started playing Metal Gear Solid, that was it. I was over. I was like, all right, I'm in. Where do I buy this thing? All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I hope this wasn't too much of a random video, whatever if it was. I guess it's pretty random, but I'm going to be maybe doing more of these. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this Friday Hangout video. If you guys would like to see more candid episodes, I can pump those out a little bit quicker than, say, the crazy edited videos, especially the last one. That effect shot took me forever. Yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. Let's grow this community. And once again, I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're interested in seeing some of my other content, stick around for this video coming up right now.